Hey yo 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 yo. Hey yo 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 yo. Now baby. Hey yo. It's all Sunday. What up? Hey yo. What up? Yo, it's the Loch Ness back in the house once again. The mind like a diamond in the sun. Now that's a gem. Get my mic right, levels adjusted and plug me in. Third eye got the bomb, run out and tell a friend. Drop a gem on him. Frank Mintz, what up? We dropping gems on him. Drop a gem on him. I see you, God. We bout to win, loaded up, locking in on him. Drop a gem on him.
003. Alright, mic check. Everybody here?
Yep,
mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check.
Alright.
We could get it started, yo.
Alright, we here?
We on.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready, man.
We
Yo.
on.
Ready? Episode 003 with a very, very special guest, man. If you don't know who these people are, you're going to learn today. They are a power couple. They are a power business. They are just the epitome of what we see or what we want to see, or we should see as a couple, man. You know, not only are they married, been together for, is it 11 years? 3 years?
13.
13 years.
Yeah.
Been in business for how long?
3.
Universal Sankofa, man.
Yes. Welcome to Drop a Gem. Welcome to Drop a Gem.
Appreciate y'all for having us.
No doubt, man. You know, it's a pleasure to have y'all on the podcast with us, and we've been watching y'all and admiring y'all from afar, and then we became business partners, and we've had an intimate relationship as far as that's concerned.
Yes.
You know, we were so excited to give y'all an opportunity to get on. Well, you guys give us an opportunity to get on, you know what I'm saying, to start business with us. Now we're doing our podcast. We want to have you guys, you know, on our podcast.
Let me give you a little backstory real quick, because this is how much I admire Universal Sankofa. Mm-hmm. I remember back at the Shrine. It was like, wasn't it back at the Shrine? I want to say it is, because the majority of the time that, you know, we did see each other. And since day one, I'm like, oh, this is dope. I said, I've always wanted to work with y'all, and when it came to life, since that day, I said it, and it blossomed into this. Thank you.
And you was real adamant about that too, yo. Like when we first, you know, tried to got everything popped off, or it was like, yo, I want to work with Universal Sankofa, yo. We got to do something with Universal Sankofa, and you know, it manifested into, you know, our first real project. Universal Sankofa was our first client.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We started
Appreciate
first client, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, man. And it's crazy how you can speak things into existence. When we was talking about doing this, and O'Ray was like, yo, man, Universal Sankofa, I really want to get them in, and for it to manifest that way, like it's a powerful thing, man. It's power in words. It's power in words.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
So how y'all doing today? Y'all doing good?
Yeah.
We Gucci.
Excited to be here.
How's the business? I know we were doing the same. They're doing coronavirus and all. You know, things might be a little different, but you guys are maintaining. You guys are okay?
Yeah, we maintaining.
Okay.
April was the month really slowed down, but ever since then things are starting to pick back up. I think everyone didn't know what was, you know, people are trying to be like, wait, let me see what's happening, because that really let us know, like, we're not essential.
Y'all come into the mic a little more when y'all talk too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself. You as a collective, y'all Universal Sankofa, but your name is
Stacy
and
Brother Sankofa.
Brother Sankofa. Okay. So Stacy and Brother Sankofa, and together y'all Universal Sankofa, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So how did y'all come up with that name for y'all clothing company?
So it's a multifaceted name. So there's like different levels to it. So there was a certain part of my life where close friends called me Uni. So he made his name into Sankofa, so that hence the Universal Sankofa. So that's one layer of it. Another layer is knowing what Sankofa stands for, which is to not forget your roots, you know, to look back from where you came from. And we felt that it's important for you not to just know like your physical roots, but also your universal roots. You know, it's deeper than knowing where you came from just here on earth, but knowing that, you know, we're universal.
Drop a gem.
Drop a gem.
So what are some of your roots? Where are you from, Stacey, and where you from, Sankofa? Where you guys from?
I'm from New Orleans.
Okay.
Like, born and raised.
No doubt. Y'all can hear it.
Yeah. You already know.
And I grew up in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Cool. So, how did you guys meet? And then, how did you guys meet? Like,
well, it's funny because...
About to date ourselves.
Yeah. We met on MySpace.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. MySpace days?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely.
Wow.
And, that was before it was acceptable to be meeting someone online.
Right.
So... it's funny because I went to school in New Orleans, went to Xavier, and we were at a lot of the same functions.
Wow.
We were at parties, we were at concerts. We can talk to each other about, you remember when this happened at this concert? But we didn't know each other then.
Wow.
Then Katrina happened. He came out here. I had came out here after school. And then we were friends on MySpace for probably at least a year.
Minute, yeah.
Wow.
And we'd go back and forth talking, and then we finally decided to meet, and then
that's
the rest
fate.
was history.
That's fate right there.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Good old MySpace. You used to get laughed at for meeting people on the internet back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, can we get a hand clap for Black Love?
You know
Please.
what I'm saying?
Can we get a hand clap for Black Love?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's special. Like looking from afar, that is a model that I think that not even younger generations can see, that older generations can appreciate. The longevity that 13 years.
I had great grandparents who before they passed, God rest their soul, Grandma and Papa Bass, they over there on my altar. They were married 74 years.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Before my great grandfather passed. He was 103, I think, when he passed, and Grandma Bass was like 90 something, I think, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
beautiful.
But yeah, 74 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I don't make it like that no more.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wow. I mean, that's an amazing story. Wow. So okay, so you guys met on MySpace, and fast forward, you guys, decided to get married. So, at what point did you decide to let's start a business together? How did that happen?
Actually, in the beginning, it was like we both had hobbies and interests that align with each other, and we both had that entrepreneur spirit. Want to do something different than just working a 9 to 5, having a side hustle, as they call it now. And we started off doing like a little T-shirt thing, reselling T-shirts.
Hold on, you just said something that was a gem right there. You said your 9 to 5 is your side hustle and your business is your 9 to 5, right?
Right.
Actually, see, that right there. I can't let you just get that off and we gonna slide by that, because that's the mindset we need to have as business owners, especially black business owners. Your business is your 9 to 5.
Right.
Your job
9 to 5
is your side hustle,
right?
And that's how you're gonna be successful. I love that. That was powerful what you just said.
I would say that all the time. Like when I'm up 2-3 o'clock in the morning editing photos, editing videos, that's my full time job. You know what I'm saying? My 9 to 5, that's my part time. So yeah, that's peace.
Yeah, it's basically about using that 9 to 5 to fund and get things going. So once you're ready, you can say deuce.
Exactly.
To that 9 to 5.
Exactly.
Get off the plantation.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the beautiful side of being business owners, being married together. But I know it's not easy. This is how we get real on Drop a Gem on, right? And we're not trying to cause no problems over there, because we love to see y'all. We gonna keep y'all together. But I know there's some challenges, man. Being a married couple and then running a business. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys overcome some of these challenges? Being a power couple and a power business owner. So how do y'all overcome that? Because people may be afraid to start businesses with their significant other because they don't want to cause any friction. You know what I'm saying? But you guys are doing it. Y'all guys are successful. I know it's not easy though.
It's not.
Definitely not easy. No.
And it's basically with the help of some mentors who, drop gems in our ears. and talk to us about knowing our role. Figure out our roles, because we're going to be better. I'm going to be better at something than he is. He's going to be better at something than I am. Find your role, play your role. Don't take things personally, which can be hard sometimes, but I think we've been doing a good job at it. And I know my father, one thing that he always told us was to never go to sleep mad at each other. And that's something that I know he's perfected that.
Yes.
I still got a little bit of work. But yeah, so just having mentors that you can talk to, people who've been in the game that can drop some gems on you and tell you how to navigate through this, because we didn't grow up being taught how to run a business.
Right.
So this was, all new to us, jumping in head first and trying to do it together.
I think that's such a gem that you said, because it's so important to have powerful influences around you. Like you saying, going to elders, someone who has been through the same struggles you have and can give you foresight without you having to run into this wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that, because this is what y'all gonna run into. And I think it's so important, especially, I'm glad you said that, because this is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I feel like sometimes women give each other bad advice because you have a great man, right? And just your friend may not have one. So what she's comparing her relationship to with her man has nothing to do with Sankofa. You know what I'm saying? But if you get an advice from a elder who may have has a man of the same quality of Sankofa, that's who you should be looking to getting advice from. Not your friends with all the bad experiences. That's not your life. That's not what you live. That's what she lives. You know what I'm saying? And it can go vice versa. Men can get bad advice from other men as well. But I'm just seeing more and more of that. Because I was watching an interview with Niecy Nash, and she was saying she got a divorce from her husband, and she had spoke to Oprah, and Oprah asked her, what is she without her man? Because it wasn't like it was no infidelity, it was nothing. He was just like uncomfortable with her new role being over sexualized. He's like, I'm not really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So which is natural. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think they could have stuck it out and got worked together. But Oprah's advice to Niecy Nash was, well, what are you without him? Like, why does that have to be a thing? Why does that have to be a thing? You know what I'm saying? But then I looked at it like, well, she's not married. So why are we going to Oprah for marital advice?
I don't understand how you can get advice on how to make a marriage work from someone who's never been in a marriage.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me, but
that's a totally different dynamic. You would never, if you haven't been married before, if you're married, you wouldn't understand the gravity that it takes for the communication piece to be one, and the overall aspect of why we're in this of love to be second. Right. Because I feel that with communication, there's always the aspect of, well, why am I here? It's an open-ended question because so many things are involved on why are you there, right? And it all boils down to what do you love of that person that you're willing to accept going forward. Right. And that what brings the longevity into relationships. Right. And shout out to Black Love.
And with that being said,
shout out to Black Love.
To answer Oprah's question to Niecy Nash, what would she be without her man? Single. You single now. Like, who wants to be single? You know what I'm saying? So like I wanted to just show you some love. Stacey was saying that because I think it's so important that we have for men and women to receive positive influences from positive examples. You know what I'm saying?
So
we definitely need that.
I have a question. So like, how is there a line that exists between your marriage and your business relationship, or is it one and the same? Like, do you have to separate the two, or do they exist independently of one another? Like, how does that work for y'all?
That's a good question.
That's a real good question.
I stumped him. I got him.
I feel like
Professor Boogie.
I kind of feel like it's blended, and one of the reasons why is because one of our extra bedrooms is the office.
Yeah.
One of the other bedrooms there's
the inventory room.
Yeah, there's clothes rack in there. So you're at home, and we're doing home things, and it's not like we leave to go do business. We do business at home. Yeah. So I think it's very blended.
All right, that's peace.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I got a question. I got a tough question. Has any of one of the partners came up with a great idea that the other partner hated, and y'all went forward with it, and it really worked, and the other partner had to admit that they were wrong?
I don't know.
I wouldn't say hated. I don't know.
Was there ever like a "I told you so" moment?
Right.
I'm big
I told you this was gonna be a hit.
I'm big on that. That's my favorite.
I wouldn't say hated, but it was a dislike.
Okay.
And she was like, "No, I ain't feeling that. I don't know if that gonna work." I think it was around. It was sometime last year when I made the shirt. I forgot the name of it. The one shirt with the red. Damn, what it is.
Describe it.
I'm trying to remember.
You're talking about with the glitter?
With the red glitter.
Uh-huh.
I made a long sleeve with the red glitter, and it was like a lot going on, and she was like, I ain't feeling that. I don't think that gonna work. The next show we went to, that shirt sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah.
No, like, look, I told you somebody was gonna look at it and be like, yeah, I gotta get that.
Right. No doubt.